Taro, a 15-year-old apprentice monk with shaggy black hair and guilt-ridden eyes, lives in a snowy temple high up in the mountains. At the temple, a golden bell is rung every evening to soothe the sorrows of the nearby village. But 2 years ago, Taro, eager to prove himself, rang the bell too early during the nightly ritual. As punishment, the bell fell silent and the magic that it held with it died. The villagers blamed him, calling him reckless. Worst of all, his mentor, Sister Emmy a kind elderly monk who was like a grandmother to him, took ill from the shame and passed away soon after. Taro swore to himself that he would never touch the bell again, carrying his guilt like a stone in his chest. One particularly harsh winter night, a blizzard raged, trapping the village below the temple and despairing. Taro's heart went out to the villagers. As he looked out the window, he noticed an old wooden box with May's prayer beads inside. Etched on the beads were the words, "The bell rings your truth." Haunted by her cryptic words, Taro put on his snow boots and climbed the icy temple steps. He stood before the large golden bell, its surface cold and unyielding. Taking a deep breath, he confessed his shame, his fear, and his love for his late mentor. With each word, ice-cold tears streamed down his face and froze on his cheeks. Gathering his courage, he reached out and struck the bell. A single, clear note echoed through the silent temple, and the storm outside suddenly calmed. The villagers gathered at the bottom of the mountain, awestruck as they watched the bell glow faintly, its magical chime ringing once more. Taro realized then that May's spirit had forgiven him long ago. It was his own heart that needed to heal. And so every morning after that, Taro rang the bell, his smile soft but sure. As the old saying goes, when the bell rings, make a wish. And Taro's wish was for all the world's sorrow to disappear. Though some days were harder than others, Taro never stopped ringing the bell. Many years later, the villagers rebuilt their town, making it even livelier than before. And every evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the snow, Taro rang the bell, its sound mingling with the laughter of children playing in the snow and the faint glow of temple lights, a comforting melody that echoed through the silent night.